Hello students, welcome to Smart World School of Complete Education. Let us study chapter number 19, A People's King. For the happiness of the subjects, Shivaji had inherited only a small jagir from his father. Starting from there, he built up an independent kingdom. In childhood and youth, he saw misery and harassment of people. He awakened them from their sleep and gave them back their self respect and pride. He taught them to organize themselves. At great personal risk, he defeated powerful enemies and established Swaraj based on justice. He set up an efficient administration to run the government and made the people happy. An affectionate master, Shivaji treated his followers with great affection. After Baji Prabhu laid down his life for the country, Shivaji looked after his children. Tanaji died at Sinhgarh. Shivaji then personally went to Umrate and performed the marriage ceremony of his son Raiba and showered his affection on him. Madari Mehtar put his life in danger at Agra. Shivaji looked after him to the end of his life. In the cause of Swaraj, Pratap Rao Gujar sacrificed his life. Shivaji Maharaj married his second son Rajaram to Pratap Rao's daughter. Such stories can be told endlessly. Shivaji Maharaj was indeed an ideal king. He looked after his followers like a father. Protection to the subjects. Shasta Khan marched against Swaraj. The Khan's army, in its ruthless advance, destroyed everything that came in the way. They cut down standing crops and harassed the people. Was worried and unhappy. He wrote to his officers, "Send all the people below the ghats, withdraw them to places of safety, do not be lax in this. Visit every village, work day and night. Find safe shelter for the people. If the Mughals arrest my subject, the sin will be on your head." Shivaji loved his subject as a mother loves his children. He did what was good. Shivaji cast away whatever was bad in the old system and set up new traditions. This was a special feature of his administrative machinery. In the old system, Deshmukh, Deshpandes, and Inamdas had the right to collect land revenue. They tried to collect the maximum revenue possible. This caused great hardship to the small peasant. Shivaji stopped this practice and collected a fixed revenue from each farmer. He meted out severe punishment to those officers who extorted additional revenue from peasant. He also tried to put an end to the system of Vatans. He thought it was dangerous to Swaraj. He started a system of paying all officers from a Subedar to a Kamavisdar, junior officer, a fixed salary in cash. Strict discipline. Shivaji kept himself well informed of all that went on his kingdom. He had a perfect espionage system. Treachery is always dangerous to any state. He laid down severe punishment to those guilty of treachery. He was a strict disciplinarian. His troop had ordered not to trouble the subject or extort money from them. Anyone who disobeyed suffered heavy punishment. Large hearted Shivaji. Shivaji was as large hearted and generous as he was brave. In the process of winning Swaraj, Marathas in the process of winning Swaraj, he collected around him persons belonging to all communities and appointed them to look administrative posts. In doing this, he took into account a man's ability and not his religion or caste. There were many Kolis, Bhandaris, and also Muslims in the navy. Mahars and Ramoshis were included in the work of Swaraj. Many Brahmins and Prabhus were administrators under him. His army consisted of Hetkaris, Marathas, and Muslim. Noor Begum was one of the commanders in his infantry. One of his naval commanders, Daulat Khan, Siddhi Misri, and one of his wakils, Qazi Haider, were Muslims. They were all loyal servants of Swaraj. The cordial meeting of Shivaji Maharaj and Qutub Shah as equals at Golconda shows a new direction of unity for Indian society. Shivaji never desecrated mosque during his campaigns. If he came across a copy of Quran Sharif, he would respectfully pass it on to the Muslims. He never touched the honor of women who fell into the hands of the course of battles. Religious tolerance. Shivaji showed respect for all religions. He never hated Muslims simply because they were Muslims. If a person who had changed his religion wished to return to his original religion, Shivaji always helped him. His brother-in-law law, Bajaji Naik Nimbalkar, was in the service of Adil Shah of Bijapur. Adil Shah made him accept the Muslim faith. Bajaji made Bijapur his home. He lacked for nothing, but he was unhappy that he had changed his religion. One day he made up his mind to come back to his own religion. Shivaji Maharaj welcomed him back in the religion. The story of Netoji Palkar is same. His religion had been changed, but he wished to return to his original faith. Shivaji Maharaj accepted him back into his religion. It happened like this. You can see the picture below how Netoji Palkar was given back into his religion. Netoji Palkar, Netoji was one of the bravest of Shivaji's captains. He was Shivaji's right-hand man. People used to describe him as second Shivaji. One day, being upset with Shivaji, Netoji joined the Mughals. At about this time, Shivaji returned from Agra. Netoji was arrested in the south by the Mughals and sent to Emperor. Aurangzeb sent him to Agra, where he was forced to become a Muslim, and Netoji Palkar became Muhammad Quli Khan. He took employment with the emperor and showed remarkable valor during the Kabul campaign with the emperor's troop. 10 years later, he accompanied Diler Khan to the south against Shivaji. Netoji, though now a Muslim, had not forgotten Shivaji or Maharashtra. He remembered his past. He was deeply moved. His love for his own country and religion returned. One day he deserted the Mughal camp and walked straight to Shivaji Maharaj and said, "It is true that I am a Muslim convert, but I want to return to my old religion. Could I become Hindu again?" Shivaji said, "Why not? If you so desire, you can once again return to Hindu fold." So Netoji begged of Shivaji to take him back into Hindu religion. Shivaji Maharaj called a meeting of the religious pandits and said to them, "Netoji Palkar wants to return to the Hindu religion. I think true religion consists in taking him back instead of closing our doors against him." The Shivaji Maharaj took Netoji Palkar back into his own religion. Netoji served Swaraj for many years afterwards. Let's look at the exercises. First, fill in the blanks. A. Shivaji Maharaj also tried to put an end to the system of dash. B. Netoji Palkar was the dash of Shivaji Maharaj. Second, answer in one sentence. Why did Shivaji Maharaj punish the traitors? B. What strict orders did the troops of Shivaji Maharaj have? C. Give information about the following aspects of Shivaji Maharaj in through of 4 lines. A. His love and affection for the men in his service. B. His religious tolerance. C. His concern for the protection of his subject. We are done with the lesson. Thank you.